Hello, 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 everyone. It is Elsid 932 on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. We are here for unsolicited advice. Okay, we are here for unsolicited advice. I can't believe it's episode 46 already. We've been going at this for quite a while. We gonna hit 50 before Christmas. And I gotta hit hard when it's the 50th episode, okay? I gotta hit hard. But we are here at episode number 46. Hey Ari, glad to have you here. Checking in. Hey, let's talk about it all. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. Okay. I have been working on a whole lot of shorts in the background for Ready to Love. So members, I warn you. Okay, I warn you right now, when I get off this live, you're going to be hit with a whole lot of shorts. While everyone who is not a member, you will get the shorts sporadically throughout the week. Okay, but members, it's going to be like pew pew pew. Here's a short, there's a short, here everywhere, short, short. Okay, that's how it's going to be for members. Hey, the Real Brown Family Chronicles. You tried to sign into Teleparty. Well, later on tonight, the 8 o'clock live is where I will be here live helping you get in there. I'm going to set up a party and help you get in like we did Chicago Girls, Sam, um, Miss Mad About Music. You have to just go in, and I wonder, the Real Brown, I know you're Nestos. Nestos, have you listened to the lessons that I posted, the pictogram that I posted? You know, just make sure you've gone through that first. But at 8 o'clock, between 8 and 9:30, I'll be here to walk you through step by step and have a party started. Okay. There are steps. You won't be able to get in to see, but you could certainly sign up and make sure it's downloaded on your computer and you've given it permissions. Okay. So definitely at 8 o'clock tonight on your laptop or computer, because I'm doing this for YouTube right now. Teleparty does not have YouTube as one of the areas you can watch a party. But I'll be back here at 8 o'clock to help us get the party started, okay? And to walk you through it. Okay, I will also have the pictures and walk you step by step, and we will have our friends who have gone through it. Ari, Sam, Miss Mad About Music, Chicago Girl, and I believe another. We will help you. Okay, you'll go back and listen, and you've given it permission. Okay, then you will have to wait for the party. You have to wait for the link for the party. But we will walk you through it at 8 o'clock tonight. I want to make sure everyone has access and can get in. It will be a testing too. And I figured out how to stop having everybody have control of the video. Because the first test of the teleparty, everybody, everybody was having a field day having control of the daggone video. Hey, Naomi, NYC, good to see you. Glad to have you here. You never told me what part of NYC you're from, Naomi. I'd like to know if you'd like to share. Hey, Quay, glad to see you. Glad to have you here. Okay. Hey, to go to Africa. Wonderful to see you. Yeah, Quay, you need to go listen. I made sure it was a minute. You can pause and pause and pause for each screen, and you can kind of see it. Okay. I tried to give a very concise instructions, but I will be here to guide you in. And I'm going to, that instruction is for everybody. Naomi NYC, I know you are not a member, but you could certainly join our teleparty tonight. I want to make sure everybody has it. But going forward, there'll be mainly member teleparties, and actually, there will be some general population teleparties. Okay, I will have a party, but I want to make sure it is definitely a member benefit where we could watch stuff together and get down and don't be censored. Oh, you work in New York City, live in Jersey. Okay, that's okay. The Tribeca. But y'all, we are here for unsolicited advice. As I said, 8 o'clock tonight. I will be back live. What you would do, how you would join the membership is you would hit join at the bottom of your screen, or if you are on the television, not television, on your phone, I will have to go in and get you the member link. And that's one thing, I've been slacking on. Members, y'all have to get on me because I have been slacking on having that link ready to go. But I will post a link, Naomi NYC, once I get there. But definitely you can hit join. If you're already a subscriber, you can hit join. Okay. Let me see if I can go and get my member link from YouTube over here, and you can certainly click the link and become a member. Okay, definitely. But we are here for unsolicited advice, and YouTube is not giving me my member link. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, Naomi. Oh, thank you. You are a new member. Welcome aboard. I gotta figure it out and keep it there. Y'all, I moderate so many other people's and I post their member links all over YouTube. But do I have my member link ready to go? No. Okay. Okay. No, I don't have mine ready to go. Hey, Rosho, glad to see you. Glad to have you here. Miss Mad About Music. Remember, 8 o'clock, we're going to help other people get to the teleparty. And we're going to do the pop the balloon for the seniors. We're going to party over there. But at 8 o'clock, y'all, for those who do have teleparty as well, come back to the live. I will drop the teleparty link for the party in the live, and we can make sure we navigate and get over there. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Naomi NYC. Glad to see you. So y'all, over here, we give unsolicited advice. I pull requests from people of the internet, from Reddit to different spots. And we come here and we give them definitely our unsolicited advice. Yes, we're going to do another seniors pop the balloon tonight. Okay. This one is a little more ratchet. Should we say seniors are ratchet? Can seniors get ratchet? Can seniors get ratchet, or they just more, free because they are of a particular age? Okay. These are people above 50, some of them above 60 and 70. Okay. I had Mr. El Cid laughing. He was like, "What are we watching?" Because I was watching them seniors try to date. Okay. Them seniors try to date. And one lady was like, "I need you to be adventurous." And he said, "Well, I got a pacemaker. I don't know how adventurous I could be. I'm going to have to see my doctor." I hollered. I hollered, "Sir, sir, what kind of love are you looking for if you got to check your heart and check with the doctor?" But she wanted to jump out planes and all kinds of stuff. Y'all, it was fun. It was funny. Y- You're gonna be ratchet when you're a senior. Yeah, I could see that, Quay. I could see that. Yes, he said he has a pacemaker. She wants to be adventurous, and he said, "I have to check with my doctor." Alrighty then. Alrighty. But y'all, here at Unsolicited Advice, we give advice, our unsolicited advice, and I pull it up and we, do 4 at a time. Okay. We do 4. We get from mild to spicy. Today ain't going to be too spicy because I know y'all got Thanksgiving coming up. Hey, Miss Boogie Down. Glad to see you. Glad to have you here. I hope you can join the live a little bit later at 8 o'clock, where I help everybody get into the teleparty so we can have live watch parties together. Hey, Cheryl. I know you done been to teleparty. I hope you could be one of our members that could certainly help guide others into the teleparty. Okay. Okay. But y'all, let's get to the first one. Let's get to the first piece of unsolicited advice. And we could get to it. Okay. So this is a 40-year-old female said, "I'm struggling to navigate relationship woes that relate to my partner, who is a 60-year-old male, and his adult kids that are in their 30s. I know that was a lot of information. Let me go over it again. This is a 40-year-old female. She is struggling to navigate the relationship problems that relate to her partner, who is a 60-year-old male, and his 30-year-old kids." Y'all heard it, right? I know, Ari. I knew you would get it, Ari. But now I brought this up because we have Thanksgiving this weekend. People going to have blended families around the table. This is why I brought this up. We're going to be talking about it. She has a 20-year age gap, yes, Ari, with her partner, yet his kids are only 10 years younger than her. So we're going to get into it. I'm a woman in my 40s in a loving, committed relationship with a man 20 years my senior. He is my best friend and I am his. Okay? Okay? We live together, and for the most part, our relationship is strong. I can't imagine being with anyone else, but there's a complication that I can't seem to resolve emotionally: his adult children. For context, he has been divorced for decades, so there are no fresh wounds as such. One of his children has shown no interest in meeting me at all. The other is, and I put it mildly, difficult. Hey, what's Aaron? Glad to see you. The other child is difficult. I'm aware that each family has its own complex ecosystem, and my expectations were realistic and low. But I didn't expect closeness, but I also didn't expect to be subject of unfair criticism and shut out. Okay, just for those of you walking in the room, she is 40, her man is 60, and she has an issue with his 30-year-old children. Okay, that's the bread and butter of it. My What's frustrating, it seems that this stems from, at least in part, from our age gap. I'm closer in age to his children, their 30s, than I am to him. I might understand the issues more if I were in my 20s, but I am a mature adult with a successful career. The only thing I'm guilty of is falling in love with someone older than me. My partner has been embraced by my family, but I haven't had the same welcome from his. I understand that adult children can be protective, and I try to be sensitive to that, but the imbalance stings. We have discussed marriage, but I'm conflicted. He would want his children present at our wedding naturally, but I feel uncomfortable inviting people who speak negatively about me or haven't even bothered to meet me. Am I unreasonable? Friends and family tell me that our relationship is what matters and that other people's opinions don't carry weight. But when you feel like a permanent outsider in your partner's life, it's hard to ignore. I don't want to issue ultimatums, but I also don't know if I can accept being relegated to the periphery indefinitely. Oh, she hot. Or when I use those words, I'm hot. Is this something I can realistically live with long term? I am not sure anymore. Okay? That is it. Okay? I can tell what's going on. It isn't going so well. I just stopped dating a guy because he still has a 30-year-old son living with him. Ooh, Delphine. Well, in this economy now, in what capacity? In this economy, some people may not be able to live together, or live independently. Can't force someone to like you, Rose Island. I feel like they aren't getting the entire story with it. I feel we are not. Hey, High Vibe, greetings. High Vibe, she is 40, he is 60, and his 30-something-year-old children don't like her. Okay? And they still talking marriage. That's an ultimatum that she won't win. She won't. She won't. That's why she can't issue it. Why do people make things so difficult? Why you want to meet that man's kids so badly? If he wanted to introduce you, he would. Well, he tried, but the kids don't want to meet her, Rosho. He's been there 4 years, no exit plan. Okay, I was done. Okay. Well, the exit plan could be the dad go live with you and pay for all your bills. How about that exit plan, Delphine? The dad exits the place and come live with you. And then he live on his own at his dad's place. I don't know. But yes, she is 40, he is 60, his adult children are in their 30s. One has shown no interest in meeting her at all. The other has, to put it mildly, has been difficult. So many questions. What does her partner think? The adult kids are rude or just unwelcoming. Either accept how they feel or move on. Yes. Yes. Delphine, you like that plant? The other child say negative things towards her out the side of their neck. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, there might not be more to the story, but I think there may be as well. Yeah, you can't force them to interact with you at all. Miss Boogie Down says, although I respect her feeling, those kids are grown. If they don't want to meet you, then decide what is important, because as a grown-up, if I don't want to meet my dad's girlfriend, I ain't. Thank you, Miss Mad About Music. F his grown kids. That's what Quay came in kicking in the door. F them kids. They ain't kids anymore. They're adults. They're his childrens. That's y'all's relationship, but I surely wouldn't marry into it. I wouldn't either, but I will take a power of attorney. Okay. If they don't want to meet her, they must know daddy isn't serious. Always a reason. Well, daddy talking marriage. So how daddy ain't serious? So then daddy lying to his kids. There's a 20-year age gap. I wonder, does she want kids? She's 40. We ain't heard about her having kids. She's 40. I guess she's one of the 40 and fabulous who don't want kids, and that's perfectly fine. Is that why she's trying to cleave to his kids? Because his kids are going to have kids. She going to be step grandmama. And what they're going to be telling the grandkids about her? Where their mother? Well, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking, Hava, because she said, they've been divorced for decades, so there's no fresh wounds on that part. Yeah, but what if he divorced his wife, their mama, because he was with a woman 20 years younger at the time? Maybe even though he's growing in age, he's always with a 20 to 30-year-old. Maybe that's what the kids, but then the kids need to go at their daddy, not the woman he's with. She's talking marriage. Daddy probably not. Rocha. She said, we are talking marriage. They are grown men and women. Yes. Yes. Their behind is grown. Their behind is grown. So I wonder, we've discussed marriage. She said, we've discussed marriage, but I'm conflicted. Maybe after she sees the ring, maybe she'll be less conflicted. Or maybe it's because she saw the ring, she conflicted. She's not much older than the kids. I'd be mad too. I thought, but she's 10 years older than you. Okay. I'm going to need to see what daddy, we're going to have to discuss this as a business proposition. What's the prenup and what is the will going to look like? But 40 is mature, better than the dad has been creeping around with a 20-year-old. It is. She's not a 20-year-old. She grown. And that could be the problem. She grown. I need to know what daddy has been saying about her. Okay. I need to know how he has been talking to his children about her. How is he allowing his children to be derogatory towards her? Why would you want to marry a man if his children, or if he allows anyone to be derogatory to you in his presence? She's old enough to be your friend. I know how vibe, but why is it it ain't even friendly fire. I need to know, where is this heat stemming from? Where's this heat stemming from? Talking about the shmoney situation. Girl, the shmoney. I got to be the shmoney. Daddy is 60. He been my daddy all my life. All my life, I has to fight. Been my daddy for 60 years. Not 60. Y'all know I'm laughing. I'm laughing. He been my daddy for 30-something years. And here you come trying to change the will. We gonna have a problem. We gonna have a problem. I only see this happen when the parent has money or property that the kids want. Naomi, you better call it out. That's why it's about the money. That's why it's about the money. That's why I talked about the money. They want the money. Don't be messing with my inheritance and my trust fund. Okay, you cutting into it. And any subsequent kids I may have, because they're in their 30s. She ain't saying nothing about grandkids. These kids are young enough that there could be adjustments to the will for their children. They don't respect their father. I don't think so. But her family has welcomed him. I need to know her family. And this is why Naomi NYC, it got to be the money and the property. Who is walking in their house on Thanksgiving as a 40-year-old woman with a 60-year-old boyfriend? I need y'all to raise your hands in the chat. What is that? And he is accepted into the family? As a 52-year-old woman, I won't date a man with kids under 18. Mine is grown and I don't want to have to meet the mother. So if ain't no kids involved, we good. The kids are 30 something. Hey. So, Miss Bad About Music, you could go home with your 72-year-old boyfriend and have no care in the world for his 40-year-old kids. I mean, come on. No care in the world. They should ask him to have a prenup. They could. Hey, Ja Tony, glad to have you here. Glad to see you. We're talking about this 40-year-old woman who has a 60-year-old boyfriend, yet his 30-something-year-old kids don't like her. Okay? That's exactly why I won't get married. What I've been able to accomplish as a single woman is going to my daughter. I need to know her family. I need to know who on Thanksgiving Day, when she walked through the house, the 40-year-old niece, granddaughter, whoever, walk in with this 60-year-old man, that grandpa is like, wait a minute, didn't we go to school together? Grandpa could be like, didn't we serve in the military together? I need to know. Or her daddy, sorry, not grandpa, but her daddy could say, dang, didn't we used to go hang out down at the spot? What class you graduated in? Oh, you a year ahead of me. Daddy could be having side eye. His kids are in their 30s. Just Rhonda 01. And y'all, please go check out Just Rhonda 01's channel. She's covering the Bell Collectives, your housewives of every single city they have, okay? And Ready to Love. See how I go around the world and I with Love is Blind? Just Rhonda goes to every city that the housewives are in. Same here. I'm 52, no kids. I'm not dealing with kids still in school. Hey, Delphine. Delphine and Miss Boogie Down are, friends from birth. F them grown kids. I own my car, my house. I ain't in a relationship with them. You better tell them, Miss Boogie Down. I'm sorry. That's how I heard it in my head. Okay? That's how I heard it in my head. Forget them kids. They ain't kids anyway. They're his children. Okay? I'm going to say it that way. Them his children. They're not kids. They are children, his spawn. How about that? They are his spawn. Okay? They are his spawn. That's how we're going to call them. Spawn. Because they have spawned from him. And then I had to side eye you because what these kids like. Okay, these your kids? And you don't know they still ain't got no behavior at 30? Okay. Same for me, child. I said, I'm not looking for stepkids. Well, y'all, that seniors popped the balloon. One woman don't even want you to have no grandkids. Okay? No grandkids. Not his spawn. Yes, his spawn. Right, they're his children. His children. You gonna take my mic, Ari? Right, that's what you meant. That's what you meant. Yes. Forget them kids, them children. Because those are his children. So, ma'am, if you are going to pursue marriage with this man, here's the thing. Make sure the paperwork is tight. Okay? Make sure the paperwork is tight. Because them kids, the way they don't like you now, if you think they don't like you now, when Papa ain't around, they're certainly going to show you their entire behind. So make sure your paperwork is right and make sure anything you got to get from him is in your name and your name only. Or in a trust where you are its only beneficiary. I'm sorry, that's my unsolicited advice. Y'all may think I'm heartless, okay? But while he is eating that turkey and that good food at your family's table, because you're not invited at the table his kids got. When he's eating that good food at your family's table, I'm going to need you to slide across and say, hey, baby, we got to talk about this paperwork and anything that's for me, you got to put in my name before you kick this bucket right after our wedding. When you sign that wedding certificate, I'm going to need you to sign this trust fund paperwork. Okay? That's my unsolicited advice. They mad because she's closer to their age. Haters. Yeah. Yeah. Daddy must have gotten himself a bad B, and she probably a bad B. And they're like, daggone it. I can't pull that. Be a daddy pulling that? That's why they mad. That's why they're mad. Maybe daddy has introduced too many ladies and they don't want to meet anyone else. Ooh. Ooh. Rosha, I don't know what you're laughing at because I said a lot. I'm glad you're having a good laugh. But y'all, please put your unsolicited advice for this young lady in here. And this was my homage to Thanksgiving because I don't know who y'all walking into your family's houses with, on your arm. Okay. Are you going to walk in with a man that is 20 years your senior? And gentlemen in the audience, are you going to walk in with someone who is still legally of a legal age over 18, yet 20 years your junior? I've said it's still not over the divorce. It's been decades and they still ain't over the divorce. Hey, them his children's. And if their mama's still around, she probably still pouring that acid cup into their senses. But if he still want to marry you, girl, if you want to go through it, that's perfectly fine. Make sure your paperwork is properly filed down at the clerk of the court. Okay? Make sure that lawyer Make sure you got your own lawyer. Okay. You could go to All's Fair, that show. You can find one of them lady lawyers. Make sure your lawyer looks it over and make sure that you are covered. And even better, don't get nothing after he, kick the bucket. Make sure everything is put in place before he goes anywhere. Okay? That's the best solution. But y'all, if you're catching this on the replay, please make sure to give her your unsolicited advice. Also, while I go grab the second story, please make sure you hit that like button, okay? Make sure you hit that like button so we can get in the what? Algorithm. So let me get to the second one, because the second one is a doozy as well. 23-year-old male boyfriend is backtracking on wanting marriage to the 24-year-old female after saying he was ready. Am I insane for checking out? Okay, these are closer in age. Okay, they are closer in age. 23-year-old male, 24-year-old female. Okay, she says, my boyfriend and I have been living together and dating for almost 3 years. We've moved in a month into knowing each other. Did y'all hear that? We moved in a month into knowing each other. I made it clear when I met him that I wanted to get married soon after the 2-year mark. I don't want to waste too much time if things weren't right. She put right in quotation marks. Well, around year 2 mark, he said he was ready, but now he's backtracking. He's telling me I need to change X, Y, and Z things about myself, and that he sees me as a life partner, but I need to make these changes. I asked him why he never brought these things up over the last 2 years and why he said he was ready at the start of the year. He said it was because he thought about the things like an adult and realized he needs X, Y, and Z things to be happy for the next 80 years. The X, Y, and Z, she's put X, Y, and Z. I'm not, hiding anything from y'all, okay? In normal circumstances, I probably would have just said okay and made the changes. But over the last 2 years, he's had a habit of comparing me to other women. Like, this woman makes more than you. This woman does XYZ. And I actually made changes to fit his needs. But now I feel there is probably either a woman in his head who he wants to be with, and I'm not her, or that he just wants to waste more of my time. I told him I don't care about marriage anymore since I don't want to do a shot pew pew him down the aisle. And if he wants to just have fun until we find serious partners, so be it. But now he's asking me, what's the point of us dating if it's not for marriage? My friends say he's gaslighting me, that he doesn't have any intention of a future with me. He just wants to string me along. I'm honestly not sure. Someone's gone through something similar, and I would really, really like you to share some of your insights. Yes, they moved in after a month. After a month. It's for the moving in after a month. I get you, Ari. He's got a free place to stay. Hey, she ain't saying nothing about who paying the bills. She should have left the moment he said, let's move in after a month. Yes. Is this Josh? I don't know. Hey, Katie, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope all is well. She gaslighting herself. Yes, she is. She done told him, I don't want none of this foolishness. I want to be married at the 2-year mark. And he now moving the goalpost. Yeah, she wasted her own time. She should have just moved out. Sound like he's been talking to his single buddies. 23 is young and he's probably nervous. Yes, probably nervous. 23 years old is too young. He practically still going through puberty. To go to Africa. Has his peas dropped? Okay. Have his peas dropped? Okay. Has his beach balls dropped? The way you're talking about it seems like everything ain't dropped. It ain't hanging low. Glad you're doing well, Katie. Katie, we're doing stuff around here. Later on tonight at 8:00, I'm going to start doing watch parties on this other platform called Teleparty. So 8:00 tonight, I'm helping people navigate how to get into the watch party so we could watch stuff and be a little uncensored in how we type and talk. And there'll be like gifs and memes that you could throw in the chat and stuff. So that's going on at my 8 o'clock live. Okay. If you want to hang around and come back at 8 o'clock as well. But good to see you. Glad everything's going well. But yeah, he backtracking on the marriage. You done told him 2 years and now all of a sudden you're backtracking. Now he wants you to change XYZ. You already told us you done changed some stuff already. The first time he told you, you done changed. So of course he pushing it because you ain't left after the 2-year mark. And now here you go. You already changed some X, Y's, and Z's. So he wants some more X, Y's, and Z's. What has he done? What has he done? I haven't heard what he has done. What X, Y's, and Z's that he has that he's done. Yes, it's peas. That's the best way I can say it. Or meatballs. Is that better? She said puberty. They don't give each other a time and get to know each other. They jumped into pretend marriage, shaking up after a month. Shacking up, sorry. He doesn't want to do that legally. He doesn't. It doesn't. Twerking on the fence. High vibe twerking. Putting in that work on the fence. And you know what? I'm sorry. There's a line in if y'all have seen this show, HBO has a show called Rome. And this girl says, hey, if I am to do all of this, guess what? The customer pays first, does he not? And I ain't see this man paying nothing. Okay? I don't see him paying her any mind. I don't see him making any changes for her at all. I'm hearing she's making changes. Let's not put meatballs into this, man. Hey, I put peas, but I said peas. I shouldn't use peas. Okay. They just jumped in. They just jumped in after a month. And ma'am, you said this. So see, then we started off. He was 21 when y'all were together. This is 2 years back. She was 22. She knows she don't want to waste time. 2-year mark. I want to be married. He's like, well, I can milk the cow for 2 years and then see what pop off. And that's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. And you are telling yourself exactly what it is. He has either a woman in his head or he got a woman someplace else. And he wasting your time. So are you going to allow him to waste your time? Are you going to keep on getting your progress report on what you need to change, what you need to do different, X, Y's, and Z's? Or are you going to move along to other letters of the alphabet and leave him behind? Leave him behind. He has already shown that he is not going to step up to the demands and the boundaries you have set. Leave him behind. You are 24 years old. You can give that same 2-year mark ultimatum to anyone you are dating. If they wish to step up to the mark, they will. And you don't have to say 2 years. You can say, hey, I want to date with intention and I wish to be married. I am not going to be in a long-term relationship without marriage. You don't have to tell them exactly what your timeline is, but you have it in the back of your head. And then you could ask him, well, are you dating to get married? And if they say yes, they're like, what is your timeline? Ask him what's his timeline, because guess what? He going to have to be the one asking. And if he ain't asking you after he said he got a 2-year timeline, then you're like, hey, has that timeline changed? Or do I need to change whose timeline I'm following? Just ask. Just ask. But y'all, please put your unsolicited advice below, because I'm sorry, young lady, you have shown him that he can play in your face. And he's going to continue to play in your face. Quay added this, and don't move in with anyone. Don't move in. Okay? Don't at all move in. And don't allow anyone to move in with you. And if you all haven't been on social media, that whole thing about that instruction manual for men, if they want to move in on the sly on a woman, because it is cuffing season, y'all. Don't let this warm weather. It is now 70 degrees in Georgia today. Don't let this warm weather fool you and think these men ain't looking for someplace to stay for the winter. The bears are looking to hibernate. Okay? She should be out in these streets dating, not cuffing to gaslighting adolescents. Yes. Yes, exactly. Hopefully she will be mature enough to know that if she wants a mature, experienced, and financially stable man, she needs to wait to find an older man. Now, we're not talking about older like the previous lady that's 20 years older, but we need a little bit older. We need as she said, a financially stable man. Here come Miss Boogie Down, girl. At 24, live a little. 2 years is not enough when you are young. Time and life is changing, and you set a goal and not standing on business. So he ain't taking you seriously. Right. He ain't taking you seriously. He is not going to listen to your demands because what? You done changed before, you done stayed, he done changed the timeline, and you still staying with no timeline now. Please take our unsolicited advice and get about your business. Handle your business and find who is meant for you because he ain't it. Y'all, if you're catching this on the replay, please put your unsolicited advice below so that she can certainly hear what you have to say. Now let's get to number 3. Let's get to number 3. I barely remember this one. Okay. 30-year-old female with a 30-year-old male. And after almost a year together, it still doesn't really feel like we're actually together. And I'm not sure how to approach this. Are there any thoughts? Katie, what? She should just propose it. No, Katie, don't do that. Ain't no cuffing season anymore with global warming. Go outside, girl. Girl, high five. Not ain't no cuffing season. This is the third one, y'all. 30-year-old female with a 30-year-old male. And after almost a year together, it still doesn't really feel like we're actually together. And I'm not sure how to approach this. Thoughts? I, a 30-year-old female, have been with 30-year-old male for almost a year now. We've had our ups and downs, and we have worked to get to where we are. I would say we're in a good spot. However, I feel confused about what we actually are. He asked me to be his girlfriend what seemed like forever ago, but it doesn't feel like he treats me like a girlfriend. We've only spent the night together once. We are not friends on Facebook. We don't talk on the phone. I haven't met any of his people, and neither has he met mine. We see each other maybe once a week. Things still feel pretty superficial. I'm not sure why they are like this or how to propel us to the next stage in this relationship. This is my first relationship after being in a serious relationship for 8 years. So I wonder if part of it is me struggling with this new relationship. High Five said it's an imaginary boyfriend. How do I be with someone for almost a year, and I met nobody, and I only stayed over one time? Okay. Listen to that gut girly girly pop. It'll never steer you wrong. Brittany didn't, and she came out looking like a stalker. If he ain't treating you like a girlfriend, it's because you ain't. Thank you, Ari. Girl, leave us alone with this mess. You're referring to the 30-year-old looking for the advice. He lied to you. You not it. Move on. And let's talk about it all. This is so easy. Oh, no, no, Katie, get with child and he'll definitely marry you and introduce you to everyone. Y'all, Katie is wild. If y'all didn't know before, she fits right in here. Okay. She is wild and she fits right in here. Now, what the? With all that nothing, you claiming him as your man. Well, he did say, he did ask her to be his girlfriend. Girl, you're one of many. Do you two go out? Are you a boutte call? Wake up. We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that. No, 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 no. So she's in her 30s. She's only had one 8-year relationship before him. They've been together for about a year. Okay, so she had a long-standing relationship in her 20s. So she's thinking she don't know what's going on in these streets now. But ma'am, it's been almost a year. Almost a year for me means maybe 8 to 11 months. Okay? Almost a year. 8 to 11 months. And I meet not near a friend. And I only stayed at your place one good time. You didn't even get a whole weekend. Yeah, she the Monday girl. She didn't even get a good whole weekend. You know how you know how she said, I get the Thursday through Sunday. No, she don't get the weekend. She got one overnight stay for the entire year. One overnight stay the entire year. Where to do that at? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing in these streets? She is 30. I bet they meet every Wednesday, boring midweek or Tuesday, Oh, Quay said he's probably married. Oh, oh, mm. He's probably married. He probably is married. He ain't got time for you. Cause what'd she say? We only spend the night together once. Once. Okay? She didn't even talk about vacation or nothing. Once. Okay? She also said we're not friends on Facebook. We don't talk on the phone. I haven't met any of his people, and he has not met mine. Okay? Okay? Come on, at least engaged, about to be married. Hey, Blaze, glad to see you. Could you impart some advice to Elder Vaughn and tell her to stop hating? Peace and blessings. Stop them to say hi. Hey, I can only give advice as whether Vaughn want to hear it or not. Hey, nobody knows about you, and he spoke too soon. He doesn't really like you. Oh, and let's talk about it all. Say he wants to withdraw the can you be my girlfriend? Okay? Can you be my girlfriend? He wants to withdraw the option. Move on, Miss 30-year-old. Thank you, Miss Mad About Music. Move on. You 30. Why are these young ladies hanging up on these men? There are options. Close your ears, Blaze. And Ja Tony. The men that I know are in the chat. There are options out here, ladies. Why are you harping on one? Why are you harping on one? It's happening with these young men. My boyfriends used to treat me so well. Hey, because the ladies aren't asking for any more Rosho. Him and the main chick had parted and she stayed. And then him and her patched things up and he put you back on the corner. You ain't his bottom B no more. That's what Miss Boogie Down said. You ain't his main squeeze. Okay? Yes, almost a year, Miss Mad About Music. Now, y'all put how many months do you think it should be before you meet at least a friend? At least a friend. Sister Delusional. Brittany, is that you? Now that's Brittany from Married at First Sight Austin. And y'all, if y'all look at some Instagram photos, Brittany, Will, and Patrick was out hanging out. Trey and I told y'all last night on the live that they probably going out for drinks. We know who, and so said, so done. We didn't even know it was posted today. They went out for drinks with Pat. He basically got the milk for free because he asked her what she wanted to hear in the beginning and didn't have to do anything else afterwards. Whew. Well, see how they only see each other once a week. He doesn't necessarily have to break up with her. He doesn't. There ain't nothing there to break up. Please leave Vaughn alone. Vaughn ain't even here to hear any advice. Need to go down to Austin and have a word with Brittany. Is it just a word? I'm telling y'all, if y'all see the photo, she is plastered up. She is plastered up on Will. She's plastered up on Will. I'm sorry. I need to meet the friend immediately to know if I picked the best option, Katie. I need to meet your group of friends because you might be the only one. You might be the only one like, are you the scrub or are you the heartthrob? Okay. Are you the scrub or the heartthrob? I need to know out of the friend group, did I pick the right one? Am I a winner or am I the loser in this? I know you were being nice, Ari. I believe with the second or third month because you want options if you matter to him. Yes. Don't clear your roster before you know where you stand. Truly know where you stand. Trying to be nice in these YouTube streets. I know, Ari, you have your channel as well. You're trying to be nice. I don't have such hangups. Brittany needs words, therapy, and prayer. And distance, apparently, to go to Africa. She needs distance because she ain't taking it up. Probably married or live with a boo. Yes, he probably is married. That's why he can only see her maybe once a week. And as Quay said on Wednesday, because that's the slow time, ain't nobody going out on Wednesday, and probably at night. Because he can't be seen with her in public in the daytime. And the thing is, even so, why doesn't he able to come over to you, ma'am? Why can't he come to your place? Come on and go with me. Dun dun. Come on over to my place. Why can't he come on over to your place? Because he has other obligations. He got to go pick up his kids from school. Okay. He got to help them with their homework every day except Wednesday. That's why he can't come over. Or he has a roster and you are lowest on the roster. You all the way on the bench. You ain't even the sixth man. You the 10th. How do they talk if not on the phone? Texting only. Exactly. We aren't friends on Facebook. We don't talk on the phone. I haven't met any of his friends, and neither has he met mine. Delulu. And his real wife has his location on the phone. His real wife or his boo thing got his location on the phone. Blaze, you better work harder. Where's your self-esteem, hun? You are the prize. Right. Why are you sitting down here waiting for this man for almost a year? I hope he ain't the only person you dating. Okay? I hope he ain't the only person you dating. I hope you are not limiting your options because of this man. Y'all, please put your unsolicited advice down below for her. Okay? Yeah, the more I think about it, this woman sounds cray-cray. Yes. Did he really ask her to be his girlfriend? Or maybe he's broken up with her and she just can't handle it or get the message. A Brittany, perhaps? Okay. But y'all, please make sure you hit the like button for this live. And don't forget, later on today at 8 o'clock, that 8 o'clock live is to help you and help you navigate to our teleparties. We will have a watch party of the Pop the Balloon for the seniors. Okay? Seniors. Here's High Vibe. Is he even a real person? I don't know. He could be a figment of her imagination or someone, she met online or someone she just happens to see at the grocery store once a week. Maybe that's it. He works at the grocery store and she could only see him once a week. She gave him her number and he don't call, write, or nothing. Yes, there's a Pop the Balloon for seniors on YouTube. Yes, there's tons of them, Ari. Yes, there is. There's a plus size Pop the Balloon too. We're going to get into that one too. I still can't believe Brittany dropped off a letter at Will's. She ain't dropping off more than a letter. Work harder. One is playing hard to get, and the other one is trying to get me permanently blocked. Oh, okay. These people are not writing to me, Katie. As I said, with unsolicited advice, I go on the internet and I find these things are from Reddit, from Instagram, from different places on the internet where people do ask for advice. So I got tons of them. I just pull the screenshots and I bring it to you. But no, these people ain't writing to me. Because if they were writing to me, it would be like, we need to have an anonymous call. We need to have an anonymous call where you come up in here and you come before the people. Okay, you can have no camera. We can adjust your voice, all that stuff. But I ain't gonna be the only one, and because you may not just believe me, because y'all know how I do. Okay, I still figure out the name for the teleparty on my computer because I was hangry the other day. Didn't come back to figure it out. Hey, I will help you figure out how to change your name and everything in the teleparty. That will be later on tonight at 8 o'clock. I just want to make sure it's evening time where everybody's kind of settled and where everybody kind of like is in front of their computer. That's a good idea for the teleparty. Hey, teleparty could be for YouTube, Netflix, maybe YouTube and Netflix, definitely. But there are other platforms, Hulu, everything. But everybody I know mainly has YouTube, so that will be the primary place I'm going to pull videos to have watch parties. But also Netflix, because we do watch Love Is Blind and different things on Netflix. And y'all members, once we get this together, I'm hoping we could watch the Eddie Murphy documentary in a watch party. I'm hoping we could watch the Eddie Murphy documentary together in the watch party. Okay. Need to download it on your computer or on your iPad tablet, not through the App Store, but get through the internet, through your Safari or whatever, because in the App Store, YouTube is not, definitely is not used yet on the phones, on the mobile devices in the app. My phone is all set up with my name and everything. The computer is another story because I can't download the app into Windows. It's an extension and the account didn't transfer to that. You can do it an extension to Chrome or Edge. Okay, that you can do an extension to Chrome or Edge when you download teleparty.com. Yeah, we could. I have refrained from watching the Eddie Murphy documentary just so we can do it together. I ain't claiming nobody as a boyfriend if I can't even talk to him on the phone. Miss Mad About Music, you right. I ain't met nobody. I ain't stayed over more than one time. And I need to know, what was the one good time she been over to his house? Was the one good time she went over to his house like early o'clock? Like in the first 2 to 3 months? So now it's been 8 months and she ain't ever been to the house anymore? I need to know, where did you spend overnight? At his place, your place, or a hotel? Where do we spend the night? Exactly. But no, Katie, if these people were writing me, I will have them front and center to y'all, even if I have to block their names and everything, because they need to certainly hear from the good old public over here. Your daughter said the Eddie Murphy documentary is really good. Yes, I know. I've been seeing the smidgens around town. Okay. Oh, she went over when the wife was out of town. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, hey, hi, vibe. She probably hasn't even kissed this man. How you gonna spend the night and no kissing? Is this pretty woman? Ain't no kissing? Daggone it. Y'all are some heavy hitters. As I tell you, maybe the guy working down at the grocery store that she sees every week, but she think that's her man. How about that? Let me get number 4. Let me get the 4th one. Okay, it's a little bit longer. No, it's not any longer than the others. Okay. 26-year-old female tried to kiss my coworker, a 26-year-old male, but got rejected. You heard that? She tried to kiss him and got rejected. Okay? I brought this too because y'all know y'all go into office potlucks or office Thanksgiving parties. It is the holidays, okay? Me, a 26-year-old female, and my colleague, a 26-year-old male, have been talking daily the last couple of months, either texting, social media, or at work. I've been having a lot of fun with him and we laugh about everything. Mind you, he is the sweetest guy and always makes sure I'm doing okay. Makes me laugh when I wanted to cry. He also lives very close to me, so we wave at each other good night through the windows of our bedrooms. That's how close he lives. Okay? Okay. A few weeks ago, he drunk messaged me some memes while at a festival that said I am the one for him, and he wished that we could fall asleep together cuddling. I don't think of it as something so serious, so I asked him about it, and he said he could not remember it. Deleted it, and everything was fine. It did make me confused, and I actually really liked him, but we never make plans to see each other outside of work. He is very busy, with renovations, etc. So I kind of start flirting, but it was not obvious enough or he was not interested. Right now I'm just enjoying his company when I see him or when we text. I'm coming from a long-term relationship, engaged, which I ended at the beginning of this year, so I'm not looking for anything serious with him. So yeah, last week we had a work party thing and we went to a bar after with some close colleagues, including him, and ended up being a little drunk. He walked me home and we said our goodbyes hugging each other. Then I made this mistake to try and kiss him and he rejected me. He took his head back and just nodded no, which is fine, of course, but I'm confused about all the mixed signals. Did I interpret it all different or did I move too fast? I did not want to scare him off. I just feel very safe and comfortable with him and don't want to lose that at all. I feel bad about the situation, which I made weird. Do you guys have any advice for me? Right now, we talk like nothing happened, just like weeks ago. That's it, y'all. She went in for the kiss with the coworker. She went in for the kiss with the coworker. First of all, well, work is about to get awkward. Work is already awkward. Always tell my daughter men don't need us to help them make a move. No matter how much they flirt, they don't ask you out or attempt to get to know you more. They are not interested. What's Aaron said? Sigh. He's just playing around. He is just playing around. He is just playing around. Seems like he likes her, but doesn't want to cross that boundary. Mm. Girl, tell HR he tried to kiss you and then get him fired. How dare he not be interested? Katie, Katie. No, we are not going to lie and get this man fired from his job and get SH on his file, Katie. She might be a little delulu. I think she is. I think she is. Okay. Yes, Katie is a mess, but we love her here. She fits right in. And Katie, if you are a member, when we do member Mondays at 8 o'clock on Mondays, we do get that messy. We do get that messy. Or I should say, all those people you see with the color that say they're a member, they get messy on a Monday. I just present, information for them, and give them a place and a platform for them to get messy. But you know me, I don't get messy hardly. Sounds like a drunken office party scene. Don't bring it up, just like he did with this cuddle comment. Here's the thing. You said he drunk text you at the he drunk text you. That's what you said, right? He drunk text you at the festival. That was meant for someone else. That was meant for someone else. That wasn't for you. He hit the wrong number. First, she lied to us and herself. She's interested. However, he has put you in an option category and ain't that into you. So I would ask him, what does he want? And respect his answer. Exactly. Thank you, Sarah. Remember, Mondays are fun. Yes, they are. Not you, huh? Just them. Okay. Katie, we do have I do bring them as a bachelor and bachelorette each night for them to say whether they will date or dump. These are old 80s style, hey, my name is Edward and I like to go fishing. We have those 80s dating videotapes. And we decide if we're going to date or dump the person. And then we have this unsolicited advice, but more raunchy, more adult conversations, okay? And then we have signs. One sign, someone said, you can have a shower here. It costs this amount. But if you want to have a shower with someone, it may cost more. So it gets a little messy. I bring it, but the members certainly elevate the mess. I just bring topics to the forefront. Okay. I just bring the topics. So she did a Love is Blind during Makes Her Kiss. Yes. The Ready to Love Makes Her Kiss. Yes. Did the Dominique to Devin? Ooh, what you trying to do? You give me a kiss? Yeah, she did. He did that. He said, no, I don't want no kiss here. So this work party at the bar seat, this is why I don't like these work parties. I don't like bars. I don't like potlucks. And the other thing, young lady, we're taught you don't piss where you lay your head or where you make your bread. Do not be looking for romance in the office. Romance in the office is the quickest way to get you fired. Quickest way to get DD gone. And I come to work for DD, okay? What is DD? Who is DD? Direct deposit. I come to work to make friends with DD. Direct deposit. Once DD visits me every 2 weeks, we good. We good. But I'm not at work for romance. That's the quickest way to get fired. Why are you looking for romance? And I understand you're mainly at work. You're around the people at work. You feel safe. He seems nice. But again, you do not date with the people you work with. Now, if you're in the same company, make sure he's in a separate department. Make sure he's on a separate floor. Make sure he's doing something different. Now, if it's a whole building, don't date somebody in security because he can make sure your access badge stop working come Monday morning. Okay? Okay? He can do that. He can make sure your access badge stop working. So be very careful if you're dating security. But if it's any other part of the building, come on now. Do not date on the same floor. Speaking from experience, office romances are messy when you break up. Yes. Strictly there for the compensation. Thank you. High five. It's you always bring it more eloquently. I'm gonna say I'm there for DD. And Katie, you can make the whatever DD means to you. For me, it means direct deposit. Okay. Now, if you go in there for another kind of DD at work, that's on you. But don't mess with direct deposit. Okay. Don't strictly there for the compensate. Don't mess with your compensation. This man ain't worth it. And second of all, here's what I find creepy. Why are we waving at each other from our bedroom windows? Are we really waving, or do you know what his bedroom window is and you waving towards his bedroom window? Why what are we doing? I almost think it's like Brittany waving at Will from Jalen's bedroom window. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Waving at each other from bedroom windows. We're in the same apartment complex. What are we doing? Katie said he ain't even at home. She don't know who she waving at. He ain't even at home. I dated a loss prevention guy a few years ago. I had never felt so safe as a Home Depot cashier in a dangerous area. Didn't end well though. Hey, well, loss prevention, he's supposed to be making sure everything's safe. Okay, he making sure everything's safe. He's about to move now. Yes, he is. He probably been moved. She probably thinks he is. He is there. You're behind. What are they waving? I don't know. She said that they waved together. Okay? She said that they waved together. We wave each other goodnight through the windows of our bedrooms. That's what she said. Now, what is he waving? Now, Naomi, that's where I can get messy. What is she waving? Okay. I'm just saying we waving hands. Now, if other things are waving at you while you're waving your hand, that's on you. Okay? That's grown folks' business. But again, he's saying he ain't saying nothing about no waving. She's saying they wave at each other. She could be waving at somebody completely different and don't even know. That may not be him. Because I don't see him waving at you through the window and he can't even text you. He apologized and delete the text and act like nothing happened. I don't see him as the type to wave at you through the bedroom window. I think he was playing because why wave goodnight if you're not interested at all? We don't know if he is waving goodnight what's Aaron. She may think it's him. Okay, they ain't on the phone. She rented a house next door. I probably sent those texts to herself. Crazy AF. Single white female is the name of the movie. Okay, but she said they live in the apartment complex too, not too far from each other. Okay, he drunk messaged her. He wished they could fall asleep together cuddling. That okay, y'all, and to the men in the chat, to Blaze and Jaw Tony, the men we know are in the chat. Okay, the men we know are in the chat. Are you texting a woman you're interested in, even if she's not a coworker? Are you texting her to cuddle? Is that what's going on down these streets? Are men texting to say, "Can we cuddle?" Is that the new? Is that the new term? Cuddle? I'm confused. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. I haven't heard that before. So that's what makes me think, as Katie said, she crazy AF. Because I don't know any man asking you to cuddle. Please correct me if I'm wrong. To the gentleman or any of the ladies who have heard from a man who said, I would like you to come over and just cuddle. Okay? What Sarah said, if so, they need to stop immediately. They need to stop immediately. We ain't talking no cuddling. Well, cuddling could be just to get you over there. Okay. Remember, we talked in members about the cuddle parties. Okay. So I'm asking if, apart from a sanctioned cuddle party, because we talked about that in members, apart from a sanctioned cuddle party, are we texting people to come cuddle? Cheryl David said, cuddle was never the phrase. Okay. Cuddle was never the phrase. Okay. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Teddy Pendergrass said that. But I don't hear, turn off the lights and and light a candle. We hear that. Come on and let it do what it do. Netflix and chill. We have heard that, but I don't know. She's 26 years old. He's 26. Are the young people saying cuddle now? Are the young people saying cuddle now? Now, what's Aaron? You know about a sanctioned cuddle party. You know about that. You have been, weren't you in the member live when we talked about that? There are sanctioned cuddle parties, okay? If you want, if y'all are curious, there's cuddleparty.com or something like that. There are sanctioned cuddle parties with rules. We went over the rules and regulations of the cuddle parties. We went over that in a member live, okay? So unless it's one of those, why are we talking cuddling? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? No, the youngest say crack, like Jared from Never Ever Mets, remember? Yes. Let's get it cracking. Like cracking your back. Let's get it cracking. Yes, they're saying that. Because I thought Netflix and chill is done. They ain't using that no more. But again, I think so. I'm on that. Say what you mean. Don't ask me to cuddle if you're trying to hit. Don't ask me to cuddle if you want to run up in the tunnel. Okay? That's what Aaron said. Don't ask me to cuddle if you want to run up in that tunnel. I mean, come on now. She said he walked her home, but they pretty much lived next door. He was going home and she tried to kiss him for it. Hey, she didn't try for the cheeks. Quay, it didn't sound like she tried for the cheek. Yeah, please. The kids are saying 6'7". We can't listen to them. Yes, they are. Yes, they are saying 6'7". Oh, we cannot listen to them. No, we can't. But I wanted to know if cuddle meant something else. Okay. She said that he said, delete that text. I didn't mean it. I didn't, whatever. And we could go back like we were. And she still had it in her mind that we are moving along this. So her intoxicated mind, what did they say? A drunk tongue speaks sober thoughts. Well, her drunk tongue spoke the sober thought of, he wants to kiss me. Okay? He want to kiss me. He was going home anyway. Just thought about it. Yes, he was going home anyway. And she just like, oh, you walked me home. But he lived right down, round the corner in the other building. Or maybe he on the same floor. Maybe the building is in a U shape. He on the same floor. And y'all can see each other from the other end, from window to window, other end. Come on now. Come on now. Another case of a lady lying to herself. And as Katie said, you better go to HR first, or else he go to HR first, and all of a sudden you find yourself out of a job, Miss Ma'am. Y'all say he may be moving. He may move. So whoever you waving at out the window ain't gonna be him. Okay, and I hope you're just waving just your hand, because it may be somebody else living in that apartment out that window. Okay, y'all know I love my Melissa Etheridge. She, come to my window, crawl inside, wait by the light of the moon. It ain't gonna be him. Okay, coming to your window or waving at your window. Okay, do not, ma'am. You need to put this man firmly in the friend zone category. He don't like you like that. He just chill. He will certainly help you, hang out, talk to you. That's it. That's all. You already say y'all don't hang out outside of work. He only wants to know you. He just a work buddy. I don't like this work wife, work husband foolishness, y'all. That ain't me. I don't like it. I ain't saying it. But you are just a work friend. Okay? You are just a work friend. Yes, Quay, she probably is waving more than her hands. Yes, Quay. Those are probably pressed up against the glass. Especially in her drunk sense. But y'all, please put your unsolicited advice for this young lady in the comments below if you are catching the replay. I hope you are enjoying our segment, Unsolicited Advice. I'm going to keep this every Sunday at 5. I definitely will. Okay, I definitely will. We should go to work for the check, not extracurriculars. Right, as High Vibe said, for the compensation. Okay, only the compensation. It's okay, cool if you have people you can talk to at work. I keep that a little bit separate. Quite separate. Quite separate. I go there for direct deposit. Compensation, not extracurriculars. There's one person that has married someone on a separate floor. She married him or whatever. They ride to work together, they have lunch together, and they ride home together, and I couldn't. I had to tell her, "You," in front of him, in front of her husband. I said, "You're a good woman, you know that, right? I need separation. I need to ride the express bus every now and again. I need to drive myself every now and again because I can't be that much up under your armpit just because we working together. I'm gonna need to take that bus pass, drop me off at the train station. I'm gonna ride in on the train and I'm gonna see you at work. We could ride home together, but in the mornings, give me that. Give me the morning commute so I don't have to ride in with you. How about that? I'm gonna meet you. I ain't even got to meet you for lunch every day. Can I eat with my coworkers? Can I eat with a friend in the building? But I cannot. I can't be that attached. Just like just if y'all watched Married at First Sight Austin, just like Megan, the whole family's in the family business. I'm gonna need some separation. I can't be having lunch and seeing you every day and on family gatherings. I can't. I need some distance. I do. I do. But y'all, that is just me on my soapbox. Remember, later on tonight at 8 in a couple of hours, I'm going to grab something to eat. But I'll be here on a live to help you, join Teleparty so we could start our watch parties. I can help you get into Teleparty. I'll be here. I'll drop the link for a party. But please, in the post section, I do have a link to a training video on how to download Teleparty to your computer. Since we are using YouTube, it will have to be on your computer, laptop, or if you're using an iPad, it will have to be through Chrome or Edge or your Safari on an iPad. It'll have to be through the internet. Okay. It cannot be through the app. Okay. Since we are using YouTube, since everybody has YouTube. If it was Netflix, you can certainly use your phone and the app. But I can't wait till YouTube is accessible through the phone or the app. But yes, I have a less than a minute instruction. And then from there, I have a post telling you when you click on the watch party, there are only 2 buttons you need to press after that, and you should be in the party. And then I will help you get in, change your name, change the color, and navigate around. And we will be doing that too. A seniors pop the balloon. Oh, them seniors are good. Loving it. I'm glad you will be back. What's Aaron? I'm glad you will do that. I'm going to have watch parties. It's going to mainly be a member benefit. Like the Eddie Murphy one, I will definitely watch the Eddie Murphy documentary with the members in a watch party. But, we'll also have an occasional watch party out in the public. And then we'll teach one. Okay. Each one will teach one. Now, when I'm watching the Eddie Murphy documentary, y'all will be able to watch it on your phone in the app since it's Netflix. Why I have to do Netflix or YouTube? Because that's what we all have. Whatever platform I'm doing the watch party, you also have to have your own access to it. So everyone is here. So we know we have access to YouTube, but also Netflix, since we watch Love is Blind. I know those will have their own access to Love is Blind or access to Netflix. So definitely it's a way that we work around no copyright infringement. You can be as adult as you want. It is a private party link. So I'm going to ask you, don't share it with anyone who ain't over 18. And if it is a member, Teleparty, that make sure it's only members that shares the link. But definitely there are memes, there are GIFs, all kinds of stuff y'all could put in the chat when things happen that we gonna be like, what? What is that? I paid for premium so that I can be on camera and talk to you at the same time. Okay. But definitely at 8 o'clock, make sure you've at least attempted to download the Teleparty as an extension to Chrome or Edge or through your Safari on your iPad. And then bring your questions. But I will put in the live a link to the party. Where the party at? I'm glad y'all are excited. I am too. I can't wait till we have the watch parties, but we will, of course, occasionally I will have to do the training. And once you watch the 1-minute training, even if you have gone through Teleparty and you're in there, Ari, Cheryl, and anyone else who has Miss Mad About Music, watch the training video for me, please, and let me know if there's anything that I missed or could say better to help folks, to be able to get through there, and I could just refer them to the training video. Okay. See y'all at 8 o'clock, 8:05. We're going to be doing a watch party for Pop the Balloon seniors. Seniors need love too. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Next week, I'll be back again with unsolicited advice. Remember, Monday is still Monday. Tuesday, we will be covering Ready to Love, the recap. On Wednesday, nothing, because y'all will be spending time with your family as you should. It is Thanksgiving week. Nothing on Thursday, but Friday, we're going to be back for Unscripted, where you determine what I talk about. You determine what we talk about, and it will be a year in music. But I will see you guys at 8 o'clock. Oh, and this Saturday will not have anything with Trey. The following Saturday, when we have Love is Blind Italy, starting December 1st, the following Saturday, Trey and I will be back for a weekly live on Love is Blind Italy. But yes, see you all at 8 o'clock tonight for our testing and getting into Teleparty to have our watch parties. This is all, yes, Katie, EST. This is all Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for asking that, Katie. Y'all, and I will see you all, as I always say, I'll see you on the next one, which will be 8 o'clock tonight.